Made a visual aid for this profit-taking stuff we've been talking about, and we're going to go through a specific example with some specific numbers so that you can kind of get a feel for how this works in reality. This is just one option. There's a gajillion options out there. This may not work for you. It might be something you've never considered before. If you have any questions, let me know. As always, I read every single one of my comments, and I would be happy to help. This first one basically just means every asset is unique and individual. Sometimes assets regularly move 10 to 15% in a single day when the markets are moving and grooving. Sometimes they move a lot less. I just want to know, so I always check and see what the last couple months of fluctuations have looked like to help me set a more realistic target. Let's say, for argument's sake, that we have arrived at this, whatever project you're looking at, tends to move 10 to 15% at a time. Okay, so when that happens, I would like to do something to capitalize on the movement, because also historically, these things tend to go down after they've come up and vice versa. Because I'm more skeptical right now, I'm scaling out faster than I scale back in. Okay, so this one, as we go up, let's say that we set an internal target of 10%, it goes up 10%, I'm going to sell half of whatever that position is. Okay, so if I bought 5 SOL and I go up 10%, I'm going to sell 2.5 of them. Now I'm sitting on 2.5 SOL and some stable coins. Let's say then the market corrects and we come back down 10 to 15%, and I'm like, cool, great. I would like to add back in because it'll probably go back up from here. I think this crash is unsustainable, whatever. I'm going to take that 2.5 SOL worth of stable coins, the amount that I just sold, half my position for, I'm going to take a quarter of it and buy back in. I'm going back in less aggressively than I went out because overall I'm still sketched out. What we're doing here is making sure that no matter which direction the market goes, we are prepared for it. Okay? So if it continues to go up, great. We kept some in our position, right? We still have exposure, so we can capitalize on it. If we have a crazy day where it shoots up, I still can make something off of it. But if it goes the other way, I have some dry powder, as people say, or a reserve on the side that I can use to purchase that dip if I'd like to. All of this really just goes to show that you are not stuck, okay? So I really just don't want you to feel that way. You might have a very different outlook on the market than I do. That's completely fine. The one thing I always try to remember is that the market really doesn't give a shit what side of the aisle you're on or what you feel like emotionally or how much conviction you have in something. And so I like to try to prepare myself as best I can for it to do something I'm not expecting. And more importantly, something that the whole rest of the world is not expecting.